A new add-on for the base Create mod just came out called Create Aeronautics. From what I've seen in the trailer, it's crazy. I haven't tried anything yet. I want to discover everything now. But I've seen videos of floating farms, planes that can be controlled in all sorts of ways. Boats, it's wild. Okay, they've been in development for 3 years, and there are like 3 parts: off-road, which I imagine is for cars, aeronautics for flying, and simulated. I mean, I think the name Aeronautics doesn't do justice to everything you can do in this mod, or at least everything I've seen you can do. This is supposed to be the base, right? I have no idea what it's for, but I think I can check. I just saw everything this does, and it's crazy. I'll try to do something, but with so many possibilities, it may not make sense. There's super glue that holds everything together, and I'm unsure if I need to connect this too. Okay, and this is supposed to have physics now, or not. I don't know. I didn't build it in the best shape. You can see it. Let's just give it this. There it is, okay? I mean, this literally adds realistic physics to the game. Wow, you can remove and add physics. Okay, now I want to try something very interesting. Okay, let's see. Ah, that's not it. It has to be here, right? Oh, it's not working for me. Now, it gets a bit of water, but well, this is easily fixed with a slab or something. And I can add blocks while it's built. That's crazy, okay? And I guess I can add a motor to it, right? Something like that. Does something like that exist? It's not related to that, right? But I find this interesting. You can make it spin, you can unlock it, and it has physics. I've seen people make catapults with this. I'm gonna look it up. I need to make a catapult. I just checked how they do it, and they use a counterweight because now the blocks have weight. When you put them in this state, it's crazy. I'm gonna try to replicate it. Okay, let's see if I understood this right. According to what I saw on Twitter, you can put these, which I guess will need a stopper just in case. Okay. Whoa. I think I broke the game. The plan was to stop it, but wait, it can't be like this. Now I want to tighten this rope. Is there any way to, for this rope, I mean, what I'm trying to do to make the kind of catapult, trebuchet, or whatever that's called, is to lower this. I mean, now the physics are enabled, right? That's what I'm understanding. The physics are on, and I want to keep it pushed down somehow. Well, I think it's this one, the third object that's here, right? Yeah, it has to be this one. There it is. That's awesome. The physics in this are crazy, huh? I mean, I never expected a game to add physics just for making silly YouTube shorts, This is seriously fun, Okay, this is the most it lets me do. So if I let go of this rope now, this would fall because of the weight, okay? In the video I saw, they do this and this, but I guess you have to... That's it, okay. Make this a launch platform, right? Although maybe you have to add something else, like here. And in the video, the guy put a TNT block, but he placed it differently. Hold on. There it is. I have a block of TNT, but I don't know how to move it. So in theory, if I release this thing that's holding the force, it's going to shoot out, and therefore it should launch the TNT, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. And if we put the sheep, is it heavy? Let's try adding an animal later. Come on. No, what happened? That's more fun. Let's add a sheep and see if it works. Watch out, watch out, watch out. It didn't work out very well. I need to make a better launch platform for it. I'll try, but well, the idea was there, right? I think I managed to get the TNT to take off. I'm not really sure how. And I glitched this. Incredible. Okay, I've discovered this thing here called iron handle, and it lets me carry the TNT. That's so cool. And what if I cut this now? Incredible. Let's see. No, my boat. Damn, you can see the boat. This is supposed to explode on contact, right? For this TNT setup, or so it doesn't happen again, the only thing I can think of is to cut it, right? I mean, I can put another rope on it or make it crash right here directly, right? Here, for example, I put a stopper on it. I don't know if it'll reach properly. That's what comes to mind, okay? Let's see. Careful, careful. All right, let's launch it. How sad. No way. Okay, but we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Can I do something so it opens when it gets there? I'll try. I don't think it'll work. Watch out. How cool. I'll try to give it more power. I didn't expect it to work, huh? I'll handle everything for you. Come on, lower the rope. This already has a motor, so it's going down. And I'm making TNT, man. I disable the TNT, grab it, and bring it up here. Man, this is a bit slow, isn't it? You have to reload it each time, just like the old ones. Let's see now. It didn't go any farther, huh? Maybe a bit more. I definitely can't get it all the way across. How do I make it faster? With mechanical rotation, right? Okay, I think I have the technique. If I pull this lever, this will start moving based on this rotor. I mean, on this force. But of course, at the same time, I have to cut this, so I'm going to try to do it quickly, even though it's not the best way. But oh well, it was the other way. I'll do it again. All right, I said it a little slower. No, it doesn't quite slow down. It's too fast. What I would like to do is... Whoa. No, it doesn't launch me. But that feeling it might launch me, no one can take that away, right? Wait, dramatic pause. I'm here to interrupt this amazing video to announce that I've started a petition to release my own plush toy. If we reach 200 pre-orders, it becomes a reality. It's small, cute, and builds farms for you in Minecraft while you sleep. Totally real. Check the description for the link. All right, to try to move this little boat here, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm sure I need this, a steering wheel, and some kind of thruster, right? Whoa, it's heavy, huh? Sure, but how do I turn it? Careful. I got water blocks. My boat has water blocks. When I take it apart and put it back together, for some reason it has water blocks. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Okay, I realized something. I mean, if this were a plane, right? I would have to turn it by rotating the wings. But since this is a boat, there aren't any. So I came up with a silly but actually pretty good method. So you control two engines. Speeding up, one turns left, the other turns right, and both together move forward. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'll try placing it like this. Creative mode is really cool. If I face them toward each other, it turns one way, and pressing here turns it the other way. I can also make them spin faster, but I can't stop it from spinning. I'll try combining something. These machines switch rotation when powered by redstone, which is why I change both. And they go the other way. I'll set them to 64. If I want to turn left here, I turn off this motor. I turn it back on. I'll admit it's not the best solution, but it works. No one can say otherwise. I turn off this motor and we go that way. No one can say it doesn't work. This is definitely not a boat I'd want to have in my world. I need a bigger boat. So, to keep things simple, I'm going to go to this amazing site called Phantom Market. And I'm going to look directly for a boat. This one is cool. It's Carlos Noobs. He uploaded it himself. Honestly, it's too big and not convenient for me, so I'll choose another. This one uploaded by Bordalis. It's also pretty big, but it works for me. I'm going to try it. Let's go. I'll download the schematic. Many thanks to Bordalis for uploading this to the website. I'm going to figure out how to do this. I'm not sure this makes sense. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's cool. Now the boat is all one piece. Awesome. I love it and can't wait to put it in the water. I'm sure the person who made this boat wasn't expecting this to happen. It doesn't float. What a disappointment. I think this game doesn't want you to make boats. It's called Aeronautics and wants me to build planes. But aeronautics are also boats. Aeronautical engineering also makes boats. How sad. Hey, I'm having a flashback while making this contraption, let's call it that. I made a video building a boat with redstone. It wasn't as cool as this mod, but it worked, and the setup is really similar, right? Right? That was a bit different since there was a village, but it still looked similar, right? Or am I just imagining it? Hey, I had to look up what it meant. When, spun. I didn't know it was the past tense of spin. You even learn English with these videos. It looks like I need this, the symmetric sails. From what I've been reading, right, about how they work. Oh, I'm dropping them. Oh, by the way, I think I can use this. Look, I can do it like this. And It sticks to me. Incredible. Look, I did something like before, but it makes a bit more sense, which is if I want to turn right, I kind of turn off the engines and then go straight again. It's kind of the same thing, you know, like this to turn left. The thing is, I don't really see the point in adding more of these because it doesn't go any faster no matter how many you put on. I don't know if there's a way to check, but well, I guess I've made a boat, right? I mean, I wonder why the other one was sinking. If I add more weight, this will definitely sink since it's already going down with what it has. It's fun, and honestly, I like this technique. Let's get to what the mod really wants. I have to make a plane. I already have one with the propeller. I'm nervous. What if I do this? It's supposed to be a plane, okay? It flies a bit weird, right? Not sure if that's how it's supposed to work, but oh well. It sort of looks like a plane. Okay, I'm turning it on. Will it fly or not? I don't think it has enough power. Wait. Careful, I'm getting on. I don't even know where I am, okay? Look, I wanted a boat. Well, now I have one. The problem is I can't control it or anything. I don't know if it depends on the power. I'm going to try giving it more power and see if it takes off. Double the power. Here we go. Well, I'm fine, boss. Let's just say it tries to fly. I'll put another one in. Not sure if it'll actually fly. It just seems really big to me. But I don't know. It's almost, eh? I need more power, but basically, we've almost got it. I don't know if it works like that. Look, it's flying. It does have a tendency to crash, but it does fly. Okay, let's see. I've been reading some things on the internet to figure out how you can get a plane. I had to ask for help, I admit it. And there's something here called contraption diagram, and it lets you see the center of mass, which here is a bit to the right. And a very important thing is that the wings have to be in front of the center of mass. I didn't know this. I'm not an aeronautical engineer. I honestly know nothing about aeronautics, but I'm trying to make something here. I made a slightly longer airplane shape, though I'm not sure it's long enough. I also added this, which you activate here. Okay, and this has to be the normal one, the windmill sail. Now I have to make the wings. I'll make them pretty big, but I'll try not to add too much weight in the front and keep the center of mass near the middle. And then here, the top wing, I think I do have to make these symmetrical. Okay, and now I'm going to glue everything. This is very important. Oh, another very important thing. Before I glue everything, I need to put on the wheels. Interestingly, the wheels are the green stone. I don't know why, but you can use it as wheels. Here, okay. One a bit lower, right? Like this. Let's put this in. Where's the center of mass? It's behind the wings. This is wonderful. Well, I'm going to take a chance and see if it flies. I haven't done anything to make it turn, but for now, I just want it to fly. Oh, I got stuck there. How silly. I found it funny how it dances. It's dancing. I built a dancing machine, but it doesn't have... Now I see the problem. When it flies, it goes down instead of up, see? The force is downward, so more weight is needed on top. I'll try adding these new torsion ones. They allow twisting. And I'm going to make some ailerons to see if it goes up. So I'm going to set it, I don't know, to 30 degrees, for example. I don't know how much they usually use in aviation, but let's say 30 degrees. Okay, so if I connect this, okay, this is... I mean, if I do this, in theory, the air should hit here and lift it up. Come on, if it doesn't lift with this, I don't know what to do. I'll quit. Yes, it works. Too well. Yes, it works, but almost too well. Watch out, full loop. There it goes, full loop, killing the llama. Okay. I wanted to change the angle, but let's try something else. Why don't I make these flaps controllable? Okay, these flaps you see here, I can control them to go up and down. And that's it. Now I can control the plane, of course. How can I do it? With a redstone link, right? I set this to receive and put a linked controller. And then I assign it, for example, here. So if I press S, this opens, and S would be to go up, right? I think that makes sense. US? Yeah, I'll try it. Let's go. Okay. Something's happening. If I go down, I press W. If I go up, it's the other way. It's tilting slightly to the right, and I can't do anything to tilt it or straighten it, but I can control the height. Whoa, I'm going up, 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 I'm going up. And I crash. Okay, now it's just a matter of making it turn right and left. And that's it. Let's go. Before you ask, I'm using World Edit, a mod that's older than the A2. And here, I'm going to try to make this one fly, if we can call it that. Just a plane. Oh, it's missing the back wheel. I'll add it now. So, to make it turn in flight, all I have to do is the same thing with the flaps. I have to do the same thing, but in the front, and they have to go opposite to each other. That is, I have to make them go in opposite directions. One goes up and the other goes down, and then you turn right or you turn left. Well, because if I do this, the wind hits it. It hits here, and that creates a force downward and lifts the back, lifts the tail, and therefore the plane goes up. And if I do it downward, then the opposite happens. Well, I have to do the same thing, but if one part, if the left side goes up and the right side goes down, then you turn the plane, obviously, right? Okay, I'm gonna do it. And I also like this at 29 degrees. I like the number 29. Okay, let's see. The $1 million test. I've already connected this. Well, for now it's with creative motors, but I have a redstone signal on each side. So when I activate one, it turns to one side. It transmits the rotation from this creative motor in one direction. And when I activate the other side, it transmits it in the other direction. It's a block, honestly. It's really cool. Of course, look, check this out. If I do this, I press right, I press left, up, down. It's WS. In theory, I should be able to. Let's see if I can drive it. Come on. Okay. It's a bit uncomfortable and goes up too much. Turning is odd. I don't think it's the best plane since the control isn't great, but I do have a plane. It's a big step. Now I want a plane that's a bit more controllable, right? I want a plane. It's my first plane that works, right? But now I want one that's controllable. I think the turning isn't very good. I don't like the turning. I'm not sure if it should go forward or back, but the turning is terrible. Still, it's my first plane. Real planes land with the engine off, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm not a scientist, but I think they land with the engine off. I'll try landing, even if it's with the weirdest plane. I get in and start the engine. All right, I'm going to take a spin. Well, I tried. I have to set it. So turning off the engine is, let's see, I'll do it better. Okay, now I can turn this on and off as I like. I can do it with the space bar. So I get in here, I press this, the space bar. Now I have to keep it on. Well, I like it. I like it more. Having to keep it on, but it's like I don't keep much forward momentum, right? I don't glide. My plane doesn't glide. Well, I don't know if it's because the physics aren't super realistic, of course. But I think my plane doesn't glide well. No, I think I did it wrong, huh? Would you get on my plane? Since I'm not skilled in aeronautics and we've spent days on this, I'm just downloading others' work because I don't know how they did it. Look, I found this thing called a beluga quadcopter. So I put it in the schematic table, put in an empty schematic, and it's going to convert it for me, okay? I always use literal, but well, I understand it's better to use the one from Create just in case. I've never used this before, you know? I don't know how to hit. Okay. Oh, look, there it is. This is much better than the themed one, and it's from Create itself. I think so. Okay, let's see. So I downloaded this, which is supposed to be a ship, or it's called Beluga, but it's a ship and it's also a drone and it can fly some things. I don't get it. Besides, it has this thing to load stuff inside the ship. My plane looks ridiculous compared to this, but oh well. Let's see if I can get it to work because I don't think it's going to be easy. This works like a drone. So this turns one way or the other. I'm going to try to get it ready. First, you have to assemble it. After that, I think you have to put the rope on. Okay? And now you have to give it some power. I fill up my entire inventory and fill it up here. I assume it's at maximum. It's crazy that it has this, huh? I think it's amazing that it has a whole engine. Yeah, a steam engine. Okay, so now supposedly if you remove this, move it, and put cargo inside the ship, you have to activate here. And in theory, that's it. I have to grab this and I should be able to control it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Look, with this, I can control it. Cool, right? I've already wrecked it. Oh, what luck. I haven't even tried it. I have a problem, and it's that I don't know how to make these motors slow down. Because the creator, whose name is Mista, says that if you press space, the motors speed up. And if you crouch, they slow down. But when I crouch, they don't go softer. I'm going to give it power with the space bar for now. Okay, I'm giving it power. This is really fun, huh? If I press shift, I go down, right? Now I'm like a drone. And now I can move forward. This is crazy, huh? And then I can turn, right and left turn. Come on, man, but how do they come up with this? I really don't get it, huh? Okay, I'm gonna try going down. The engines are supposed to run smoother. It's really hard for it to go down. Beluga, look how cool that is. Okay, now it's like half a ship, actually. Well, not half a ship, the whole thing. Because I'm in the water, I can sail. Downloading things is worth it, right? That's why I use Phantom Market. We've added lots from Create. You saw me grab one earlier, a house, right? But we've added compatibility with mods. Well, you can add things from Create and other mods, not just this one, but of course we have support for Create Aeronautics. Aeronautics, I think that right now, with all the things on the internet and so on, it's very important, especially to be able to download this thing or to be able to upload something important, okay? I can't keep everything here all the time, but I'm gonna switch contraptions, and now I'm going to do it. I can pick up, well, I don't know if it can pick people up. I don't know if it's meant to pick up people or what it's meant to pick up. Let's see, there it is. Wow, how fun. Let's download another cool one, come on. I love this one. Congratulations to Mista for creating this, because it's absolutely amazing. Okay, I also downloaded this plane. I understand it's better than mine, at least more optimized. If you want to use it yourselves, you already know. I'll leave the link in the description, and with credit to the original creator, of course. Okay, well, here the whole wing moves. I don't know what to say. I don't think I like it. It's really slow and handles very differently. That's what's amazing about aeronautics. You can build two planes and they're completely different. When I turn left or right, the wings stay in place, so I keep making small corrections. It's the same up and down, it's just not steady. I'm not sure if I like it more or less, but I do like it. Well, I'll leave you the link so you can download it from Phantom Market. Okay, something I've overlooked about this mod, and actually I see a lot of people overlook it too, is that you can build cars. I'm gonna try building a car, or at least something with wheels. I won't make it too complex. Here are two objects that serve as wheel mounts. Well, there are big wheels, giant ones, small ones. Well, I'm gonna use normal ones, right? Oh, look, you can change the suspension and everything. That's cool. I think this car structure should work. I think it depends on how you power it. Let's see. Oh, it turns one way, and on this side, it turns the other. Okay, to move it forward, I think you have to give it, wait, how do I do this? Is this how it moves forward? I'm thinking cars usually have rear wheel drive, but of course, with this terrain, with the Minecraft terrain, it probably needs four-wheel drive. So I'm gonna give it four-wheel drive, right? Okay, and I'm gonna try to make a way to control it because of course I don't want it to be moving forward all the time. I think that when I press W, it should go forward, and when I press S, it should go backward. And when I don't press anything, nothing should happen. How do I do that? Well, I don't know, I'll think about it now. If I press this, it goes one way. Press the other, it goes the opposite. I like this more than the linked controller. You can right click and type with all the keys, then control it with this. I'll set it up, control, click. There it is. So I press WS. It's gonna go up a little, right? It's a bit slow. Okay, so now what I need is for it to turn right and turn left. For that, I think I just have to do this. Let's see, pressing these two would turn right and pressing the other two would turn left. Okay, and a frequency that I'm just gonna make up right now. Well, that's about it. It's a car, obviously. It's a car without a chassis, okay? And then I don't need brakes, of course. So now I'll add some glue. Okay, glue there. And that's it. It's pretty, I should have started here, huh? I started with a boat that was really hard to make, almost the hardest. This one has suspension. I'm not sure if I'll need to adjust it, but let's try it. Okay. Well, I can increase the speed for now, it's fine. I guess it also depends on the distance you leave between the wheels and all that, but this seems pretty comfortable to me. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna push it to the max. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's too fast. No, maybe it's too fast. You see, guys, this is why it's not a good idea to buy a car with a lot of horsepower, because things like this happen to you. I don't need the Ferrari here anymore. Well, this is pretty fast too, of course. And if you roll over, you'd have to put something to stop it from flipping. I don't know how you could do that. In creative mode, it's easy. But if you're not in creative, well, I don't know. Well, I really like the car stuff. Like I said, it's pretty simple, or at least simpler than before. And I don't know, I find it fun. And obviously this is the simplest one I can make, but I could go crazy and make a truck. I don't know. Honestly, the plane I downloaded earlier wasn't a very good idea. Now I've searched a bit more carefully and I found a pretty decent plane that even has gears and everything. And I'm going to show it to you. If I press shift, it has gears and sometimes goes too fast, so I need to be careful. It has 6 of them, 6 little engines, and it turns better. Left, right, up, down is pretty much the same, and that's it. It feels a bit more solid, but I don't see a huge difference compared to mine. It does handle better, but it's nothing crazy. I mean, the controls only do so much in the plane. And then it has this thing, I can press Q and E, and it's like I do this, which is for turning. So I'm not exactly sure what it would be used for or in which situations, but it's another type of turn, of course. Look, with this, I'm sure I can make a better landing. See? I landed on the water, okay? Now I just turn off the engine and that's it. Unlike mine, you can actually land this one. It also has this little thing here. That's it. I'll leave the schematic up on Phantom Market so you can try it out. And that's all I can tell you about Create Aeronautics. If you want more videos about this, you already know how to convince me. With a lot more likes. Many likes. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.